Hey everybody, it's Jasmine, and today I wanted to do a get ready with me, and I also want to talk about some topics that have been lingering in my mind lately. I don't really know how to begin this topic. I mean, I started this topic like 5 times already and I just can't seem to get it right. So I'm just gonna talk about how I feel and my opinions, and they may all seem like they're negative, but you know what? It's real life and this is me. This is my story. Recently I have just been feeling like my channel is failing in a way. And you know, my channel is my hobby. This is not my main source of income. And as a matter of fact, I don't make a whole lot of money on YouTube, but this is what I love doing and it is where my passion is. So that's why I continue doing YouTube. It's not really for the money or anything like that, but when I first started my channel, this is kind of why I'm feeling like this. When I first started my channel, I felt like all of my uploads got the same amount of love. The same people were watching all of my uploads, and it felt really, really nice because I do have a family, and I still do. I know who you guys are. I know the people who comment. I know your usernames. I know your profile pictures. But I feel like in a general sense, like when I'm looking at my channel, you guys know I upload 3 times a week, but all of my uploads don't even get 1,000 views. And the ones that do recently have been the ones that are only talking about ShopMissA. And I don't want to be a ShopMissA channel. You know, I love them. I love the brand. I love supporting that brand. But I have other videos where I talk about other brands, but it just seems like the majority of the people who watch me are only for this one type of video and not for my other content. Which to me, it's a little bit of a bummer because I want all of my videos to do good. I think when I put a lot of time and effort into my videos, I feel like, you know, I have 47,000 followers, so why am I only getting less than 1,000 views? Which then almost brings me into question because I get a lot of comments and I see a lot of comments saying, I miss old school YouTube. Well, if you miss old school YouTube, that means you miss the tutorials, that means you miss the chit chat get ready with me's, that means you miss the outfit videos, all of that good stuff, which is what I upload, right? But it just seems like in a general sense, I feel like the beauty community has moved towards a review-based field where the only videos that ever get views and tractions are brands that are well known from YouTubers who only do reviews. So do you miss old school YouTube or do you miss the idea of it? Although this is my passion and although this is my hobby, as a creator, you can't help but think, what am I gonna put out next that's going to be loved by all of you guys? You know, like you subscribe to me for a reason, so I should put out some good content that everyone will love, right? Are the influencers who have millions of followers the ones who tainted the pond that carry all of us? Because you know what I'm talking about. You know when I mention, oh yeah, drama. Because I feel like you guys know when we talk about drama or spilling the tea, it's always associated with the beauty community. So what now? What are us smaller influencers supposed to do? Because also the channels that are getting views are the channels that talk about drama, that talk about scandals. You know, whenever someone brings up, oh yeah, let's talk about the Jaclyn Hill releases or anything controversial, that always gets traction. But if you compare that channel to somebody who doesn't even talk about any drama or gossip or anything like that, they don't get any views. Why? Because all I see on social media are people saying, you know what, I wish there was no drama in the beauty community. The beauty community is so catty. Well, what about us? Like, what about the channels who really don't care about drama? We're here. We are literally here. I just feel like, although they are over the drama, they still get sucked into watching every video about the drama. This isn't me saying that I'm gonna throw down the towel and only upload what's popular and what will get views. No, I'm just talking about my dilemmas and what I see as somebody who is passionate about makeup, who watches videos, and who also creates videos. It's not in my personality to go out there and chase views, but I literally just want to know, like, what do you guys want? Because in one hand, I'm like, okay, you guys don't want drama. That's perfectly fine. I don't associate myself with drama. And I also want to continue doing these makeup tutorials because I genuinely love them. I love filming them. I love creating. And that's the whole reason why I uploaded my first YouTube video in the first place. But don't you ever notice that nowadays, makeup tutorials in general are the videos that don't get any views, but yet people want old school YouTube back. I was also on Twitter the other day and I saw some tweets. I didn't fully go into it, but I saw some tweets about, you know, why are you going to pretty much bitch and complain about being kicked off a PR list? I think it was ABH's PR list. And I think it was a tweet made by T-Spill, and I think Nicole Concilio and Gabriel Zamora commented on it, and they were like, yeah, it's like not a big deal, but I want to talk a little bit about what it's like being on a PR list and what it's like being kicked off one, because I have, and it hurts. It really does hurt, because when you are someone small and you live a normal life outside of YouTube, getting recognition from any brand is monumental. It is something that you feel very proud of. You want to celebrate it. So I feel like when you're at a point in your career when getting PR is a daily thing, then I feel like it hurts a little less than from somebody who only gets PR from one brand. Now, the brand that I am talking about who kicked me off the PR list is NYX. They were the first company to reach out to me to add me to their PR list, and this was back, I think, maybe 3 years ago. When they reached out to me via email, I was over the frickin' moon. I thought I was worth $1 million. I was like, oh my gosh, this brand that has their own stores that are sold everywhere, they're worldwide, wants to send me product. I thought that was amazing. Now, they ended up sending me 2 packages, and they told me I was on their actual list. They sent me a whole bunch of lipsticks. They sent me their lip suedes, I believe their soft matte lip creams, and then their lip lingeries. Now, that's a whole lot of lipstick for one person, and I wanted to keep some for myself, but also share some with others. I wanted to share the excitement, and I feel like when a big brand does that, you just feel like, oh my gosh, I am so special. Now, they didn't send me another package until maybe 8 months later, when it was around Christmas time. After those 2 packages were sent to me, I never heard from the brand, and I ended up emailing the person who initially inquired about wanting to put me on the PR list. And turns out that because I did have a small following, I believe I had less than 20,000. I think I was around 10,000 at that point, maybe even less than that. They told me that because I didn't have a lot of followers and because I wasn't bringing in a lot of traction, that I was very low on the PR list, like the actual list. Like I was on the bottom tier, and because of that, I was kicked off the list. I didn't do anything bad. I didn't say anything bad about any products. I mean, they sent me lipsticks. When I realized that they had kicked me off the PR list, I was miserable because I just went from being like, wow, I'm on this PR list. That means I'm going to be receiving some of the new launches, which I was kind of excited for. And when I found out that I was no longer going to be receiving anything, it really hurt because I knew I could have used those products in tutorials. I knew I was going to use them up because I was new to YouTube and I worked really hard to get where I was. And I still do work really hard, but it was just that feeling of is satisfaction even the right word? It was the feeling that your work got recognized by someone big. And it was just that support system that kind of just made you feel motivated again to continue to create. And I think because that these influencers get so much PR, I think that they also forget how meaningful PR is. And in the same token, you see so many of these PR unboxings, and sometimes I'll do them on my story just because I feel super grateful. But I feel like we see so much of these PR unboxings that some people almost associate that, oh, if you're gonna be in the beauty community, then that means that you're gonna get free products no matter what. It's a guarantee. So then what I see are people who join the beauty community and who are taking these sponsorships and offers from very sketchy brands just so that they can get something for free. So then what does that lead to? That leads to an oversaturation of people who are in the beauty community and who are saying in every single video, I got this sent to me, I got this sent to me, I got this sent to me. And it almost makes us seem like we are taking these brand deals without even researching who the brand is. And don't get me wrong, I've done it before. I've definitely taken free product from a brand who wanted to make me film a video in return, and boy did I learn and boy did I regret it, because I ended up not liking the product, and when I said it in the video they got mad at me. That's just how it is, and you learn from that. But I think if I were to put my position in somebody's shoes who hasn't really seen the whole makeup realm on YouTube, I'd be like, this all seems fake. Kind of like how we see so many of those Curology commercials and we're like, all right, does it really work now? Like, is it really good? You know, you kind of question the authenticity of a product, because you see this one product being promoted in this one place from everyone. Now listen, my cousin does Curology and it actually works, but you know what I mean. Like this is an example that I'm trying to make here because we all have seen Curology commercials. Also, if you are a creator and you're also feeling the same as me, just remember, it's okay to feel something. But I wanted to just sit down here and really ask the question, if you guys really miss old school Yeezy. That's like literally what's been on my mind for months and months and months and months, because I just don't know anymore. I really don't. However, I do have to say I personally love makeup tutorials. I personally love get ready with me's. I like my content. Pretty much. I give what I like, so what I give is what I also watch. I think the one thing that I am super appreciative of is the connection between creators and viewers. I know for a lot of people, they still respond to comments and they still love comments, and same with me. I love interacting with you, and I am happy to say that it has not dulled down in the past almost 5 years that I've been here, and I cannot be any more appreciative of that, because the interaction between you and I is so special, and it's special between each individual person because each individual person is somebody different. They have a different background, and it just feels so amazing when I am always talking to you, and you know, if I have a meet and greet or if we even stumble upon each other in public, it's just rewarding to put a name to a face, especially from somebody who has always been commenting and always has been showing love. It's one of those things where it'll never get old, and I can't thank you enough. Another topic I kind of want to touch base on is privacy, and I know if you've been following me for a long time, I talk about privacy quite often. And I wanted to bring this up because I recently saw Bretman Rock tweet about him wanting to keep his relationship private. And I cannot stress enough about how it is so important for us to at least maintain some things private. Now, there are things that I will probably never show on YouTube. One being my room, and two, I already had mentioned this, but with any of my relationships going forward, I don't want to publicize them, whether that that's my boyfriend or a lot of my family, because there's a lot of hate associated with me putting out the people who I love on the internet. And I feel like, to me, you could say so much nasty stuff about me, but once you get into knowing another person in my personal life, it kind of makes me a little scared because I don't want anyone hurting them. And also, I feel like if something does happen that's bad, like a breakup, I also don't want to be questioned about it, because it's really tough. It really is when you go through something that is uncomfortable and then you'd have to publicize why, because you introduced this person on the internet, and it's just like, oh my goodness, it's tiring. We are not obligated to post 100% about our lives. So when I also uploaded my glasses video, a lot of people were asking me for my prescription, and I am, one, not comfortable putting my prescription on the internet, and two, I don't think it's anyone's business, really. It's between me and my doctor and my family to really know my eyesight or the drugs that I'm taking, or anything like that. Any prescription that a doctor has given me, I don't have to publicize it. And to my response to those people who just tell me, oh, well, what's so wrong about saying this or that? It's just, I don't want to talk about my prescription. I don't want to talk about a breakup. I don't want to talk about why I don't associate myself with this person. Some things are just better off not said, especially when it comes to personal relations or anything personal, really. It's personal for a reason. I'm just about ready to finish off my look, but I want to end the video with YouTubers who I feel like you should subscribe to, who definitely put their heart and souls into their YouTube channels and who have definitely shown it throughout the years that I've been watching them. In no particular order, Emily Noel 83, amazing. She's a mom of 3 kids and she loves makeup, and I completely trust all her recommendations, and I just love her passion for makeup. I love how she goes into a Walmart sometimes and she's like, I wasn't looking for anything, but I found this and I want to review it for you guys. And I just love her kind nature. And to bounce off that, Kathleen Lights. Kathleen also loves watching Emily, and I just think that through the years, Kathleen has been an OG YouTuber who comes out with OG videos. I just think all her videos are worth a watch. I love her BoxyCharm videos. You know, not a lot of people watch them anymore, but I still do, and I completely love them. And I just like how she still does tutorials. They're still fun to watch, and she's hilarious. That girl, Shay EXO, I love her so much. I feel like I talk about her so much, but the effort she puts in every single upload is insane. She goes above and beyond with her eye swatches and her full face reviews when she does Colourpop or any brand in particular. It is just amazing on how much time and effort, and you know she has health problems, and sometimes if she's overstressed it really affects her, but despite all that, she'll still work her hardest and put out amazing content, and I love that about her. Raw Beauty Kristi. I just cannot get enough of how real she is. She talks about personal things that no one really talks about, and when she reviews makeup, she's really honest, and a lot of the things that she really likes, I also like as well, and I can rely on her because she is so honest about everything, and I love her full face of first impressions videos. Those are my absolute favorite to watch of hers. Samantha Robin, Kristi's best friend. I am obsessed. I literally am obsessed. I think she makes everything look so good, whether that's hair care or skincare. You know, I have bought products based off of her recommendations just because she makes it look so good. She's also so hilarious. I love her jokes. Like, she makes these little side comments, but I am always cracking up with her. And another YouTuber that I really love is Soothing Sista. She's another candid, amazing YouTuber who I've watched for years, since high school, and I just love her videos because she talks about women's health that I feel like is so important, and I learned so much from her. And I love her old outfit videos because she really inspires me to look my best. And speaking of looking my best, Genom, I've watched her since middle school. I am always inspired by her content. I'm always inspired by the way she speaks and how she just articulates herself, and it's just amazing. And I just love seeing Asian influence in the world. I just love to see it. The last one who I want to mention, I have a whole list, but the last one I want to mention is Thuy Lee. Now, she is one of my favorite influencers because she keeps it real, and I think out of all the people in this list, I think that I would probably get along with her the most because she's so real, so honest, so funny, and she'll give it to you straight. That's what I love about her channel. I still have to do my hair, but I wanted to just end the video here with just my full face on. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching my videos and for allowing this channel to be a judge-free and open zone, because you don't know how much it terrifies me knowing how, you know, one channel can go from extremely positive to just controversial in an instant, pretty much overnight, in a couple of hours. It is like, there's so many things that can, you know, switch, and I'm just happy that with my soon-to-be 5 years on YouTube, it has remained a positive place, and I just cannot thank you guys enough for maintaining it that way. So as always, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.